The statement in this video was, the Seattle dating scene sucks. And I've heard now multiple times that it does if you're trying to date men. I've said it once and I'll say it again. If sexuality was a choice, if who I'm attracted to was a choice, do you really think that I would choose men?
Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we'll take a look at how modern women complain that men don't approach them. And we'll also see a divorce case where the woman walked away with over $10 million in assets from her ex-husband. Help us reach 170,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Like the video and share your thoughts in the comments. We always highlight the best one. And a huge thank you to the fans who watch our videos every day. Let's get started.
Top reasons why men aren't approaching women in 2025. For one, low testosterone levels. Men's testosterone levels are the lowest they've ever been because of diet, exercise, all these factors, not living healthy lifestyles. And testosterone is what gets men to be motivated to go and ask a girl out. Two is dating apps. Dating apps has made it way too easy for men to think that they have access to women. It gives them this false hope, and it makes it so easy for them to just go on their phone and take the easy way out. Is consuming too much online adult content. It is getting really scary when men just go on their phones and can instantly have access to all sorts of material. Why would they even go out and court a girl if they don't need to? Honestly, girls do not make this any easier. Girls are not approachable. Men are terrified of being called creeps or making a girl uncomfortable, so a lot of them just don't do it.
Now it's become trendy to see these women, the so-called 304s from the Blue app, giving relationship advice. They try to normalize their content and present themselves as traditional women when we all know what they really do. Do you really expect men to take you seriously when you use your body as a product and then blame them for not approaching you? You're part of the problem yourself. You feed into the very industry you turn around and criticize. And of course, when men decide to focus on their lives, their money, and their peace of mind, now they're insecure or lazy. No, they're just tired of investing time in women who act traditional on the outside, but are out here selling their dignity for $4.95.
Most relationships are a scam. They benefit the man and not the woman. And let me explain. She's giving up her freedom for availability and proximity to a man to have her cooch. When a woman gets into a relationship, she immediately takes on extra labor and extra mental load. Men do not see it as a loyalty situation. They're still going to do whatever they want. So for those of you who think the title is going to grant loyalty, you're sadly mistaken. Most men don't see it that way. They expect you to be loyal. Their loyalty is optional. This is why I always say, get yourself into a beneficial situation. It does not matter who the man is. Is it beneficial for you? You are giving up your cooch, your loyalty, your freedom, everything else that you have going on for his benefit. What are you getting out of it? Relationships are transactional. I don't care how you play it. If he is not making your life better, he's taking away from it. And if there are children involved, that's even more mental load. What are you getting? I know this sounds cold and crass. I'm just telling you this is the reality of the situation. Most relationships do not benefit the woman, point blank, period. If you are getting into a relationship situation and you are not either leveling yourself up, saving your money, or doing something that is going to benefit you and your future children, you're wasting your time. And men love to waste our time. I hope this helps. I love you.
Gold digger spotted. Lady, your hunger shows from a mile away. You're exactly the kind of woman every man should avoid. You don't help build anything. You only bring stress, problems, and disloyalty. That kind of woman is only looking for what she can take from a man, figuring out how to save her own money while spending his, and vanishing the moment he hits a rough patch. She's the type who won't even show up at the hospital if you're sick. That's why I say she's not worth it. I'd rather invest that money in an investment account. At least there, the returns are guaranteed. Spending it on a woman like that, who's only in it for the benefit, is a waste of time and peace of mind.
He's in your house. Why are you paying all the bills? Cause it's my house. Who?
Why is she
Listen,
in your house?
with money don't want you to listen.
With
I'm
money.
gonna get this out to all women worldwide.
Hey, listen up.
With money don't want you paying no. We don't care for you to do that.
That's
We
right.
not coming to get you for no bread. If you do that and you get your own bread on the side, we gonna clap our hands for it. We gonna smile about it. We gonna be proud of it. We don't need you to do it. That's the advantage of picking us. We don't want you for that. We want, honestly, we don't, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Looks like the divorce is finally settled between Iman Shump and Teyana Taylor. She is walking off a pretty happy lady. They were married for 8 years, and she is walking away with 4 luxury homes.
Damn.
Valued at $10 million.
Not his home.
A one-time 7-figure payment. She will also get a few luxury vehicles, including a Maybach, a Sprinter, and a tour bus. And she also will maintain full ownership of her businesses. He will have to pay $8,000 a month in child support, as well as private school tuition.
Come on now. That's too
And
much.
Iman got a shack on the side of the road. This is a lot.
Look, it's like everybody, when they heard the verdict of what happened with their divorce, I was like, my man didn't got. But then I remember that video that I just showed y'all, and I'm like, yeah, this is what he wanted, because he's that type of provider, man. And I realized that I'm just not him. I mean, from this point on out, I don't want to hear him come online, talk about how he got by the system, he got played, because when he came on here, he said that with his whole chest for some brownie points. So there you go. Life is the best lesson, y'all.
Damn!
There's a big difference between being a provider and being a fool. I'm going to be completely honest. If I ever reach the level of an athlete or a guy with several million in the bank, I'm not getting married. And if I do, it'll be with a prenup that's more locked down than a battle tank. Brothers, at that level, no woman is making me sign a deal with the devil. That guy signed and got burned bad. That's why I say, I'm a provider. I'll tell her, baby, as long as you live with me, you won't lack a thing. You'll be comfortable, and my kids will be well taken care of. But the moment she walks out that door, I'm only responsible for my kids. Because the second she has that paper in her hand, any little issue becomes a game over. They leave with your money. But as long as she doesn't have it, it's just a minor problem that can be solved. I'm being real. At that level, I'm not signing anything. Even if I'm broke, I'm not doing it. Common law forever.
Women.
Find a man who actually likes women. I know that sounds silly, but there are a lot of men out here that don't actually like women. They were taught their entire lives that anything that is womanly or feminine is gay. I'm not saying it is, but they were taught that. And they were taught that being gay is the worst thing ever. So naturally, they've been brainwashed. So they don't actually like women. They were just taught, you better find a good woman who's going to support you and is going to cook and clean for you. And that's it. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to get to know you. They don't grasp that when you are in a relationship, that when you're married, that person should be your best friend. You should want to hang out with them every single moment for the most part. But yet these guys think it's normal to want to go golfing for 10 hours a day every weekend with all their sweaty dudes. Okay? Now that sounds pretty gay.
Sometimes I wonder what people smoke in the morning, because this one must have been strong. Look, just because a man doesn't like you doesn't make him gay. It simply means you're not his type. I love women, I truly do. I think the world is better with them in it. But there are women out there who just aren't good, and I don't like the way they think. That said, I don't generalize. That's why I'm replying to your message specifically. Also, that line about men just wanting a maid is way outdated. These days, there are robots that clean the floor, washing machines that do the job with one click, and nearly everything can be handled through a smartphone. So let's drop the whole, we're just maids for men narrative. Most guys nowadays even cook their own dinner.
I honestly think that the nice guys are worse than the blatant asshole guys. I say this because the nice guy elicits feelings from you that feel genuine and real, and you feel like, oh, he's communicating, he's being direct, he's being kind, he's opening the door for me, he's like walking me to the door, he's being polite. I think I already said that. Whatever. You think he's all these good things. And then just when you're starting to feel something and feel like it could be really real, and like maybe you actually did find somebody that's like not like all of the asshole guys out there, he hits you in the face with this, oh, actually, I am a giant asshole. I'm just better at hiding it than the rest of the guys you talk to. And then you feel like such a fool. And it feels worse because at least the other ones, it's like, God, I should have known better. That's like my own damn fault. But this one, it's like, I just got played and I actually had real feelings and I feel like a fucking fool. And I am so sick of it. Like, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of like opening myself up and giving my heart away. And like, that's dramatic. I didn't give my heart away this time, but I like was starting to feel things. And I'm so tired of doing that and going there and letting myself be vulnerable just to be like ghosted. But they also do this thing called like what I like to call the friendly ghost, the Casper, where they like kind of ghost, but if you text, they'll respond because they don't want to think of themselves as an asshole because they're the nice guy. But really, they're actually, like I said, a giant fucking asshole. They just hide it better. And so they'll still respond to you. And if you say like, would love to see you, they're like, I'm super busy, but when are you free? Which is code for, I don't really want to see you, but I'm not going to be like a blatant asshole and say no. So I'm going to say this, but then I'm actually going to leave you on red when you tell me when you're free. I am so upset and angry and so fucking sick of it. I could scream. And I also would really like to find someone that doesn't act like that I actually have real feelings for. And I actually liked this person I'm speaking about. Clearly, I'm enraged about a particular situation. This person, I actually liked him because I thought to myself, and I told my best friend and my sister, like, he's just different. Like, he's not the same kind of like asshole, like emotionally unavailable guy I usually go for. False. Fucking false.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's not a nice guy. That guy's a player. He just plays the game differently. He plays the role of someone who understands your emotions. He's confident, not aggressive or narcissistic like your typical Chad. He's sweet. He treats you with respect, but that doesn't stop him from being a player. He's just better at it. And here's something women often don't get. Men walk away silently. We're more rational about it. We're not going to yell or act out impulsively. We just distance ourselves. What happened is, as a woman, you got hooked on the absence, anxiety, and uncertainty, a man's best allies. He wasn't a jerk. You're just not the woman he wants a relationship with. It's that simple. He didn't choose you. We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. Why is it so hard for women to understand that men walk away in silence? What's your take on the divorce of NBA player Iman Shumpert? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the wall.